this. Good, guys. Hello and good morning. Let's learn Rogue. Let's learn Hybrid by Rogue. Starting at 4K rings. Good. And 4K doesn't mean 4 kings. 4K means 4K. Yeah, okay, good. But whatever. So the better it is, because we are basically learning it anyways. So what do we keep? If this is Su, then we keep backstep and then we keep SI7. So let's do that. Right, it's oil rogue, but with our personal flavor. And personal flavor, as you know, is this here, Tomb Pillager. Good morning. Good morning, Tomb Pillager. So yeah, the Tomb Pillager is what he is. He will raid the tombs, and as you know, I'm a big fan of him, so I won't play the Shredder. I will always play the Tomb Pillager over the Shredder, and yeah, Tomb Pillager. Yeah, I think he has a lot of potential. Also, I made some other small amendments. Well, small amendments. I mean, yes, it's small amendments, but usually an oil rogue list is very fixed and very stable. So actually I had to cut the 5 heal. 5 heal being a belcher or being a heal bot. Let's see how it works. So at the moment we can assume that this is, well, Reno Warlock, probably Reno Warlock. If we assume there is not much handlock around. So what should we do against Reno Warlock? I don't really want to coin Tomb Pillager, because if we coin Tomb Pillager, our next turn is a little bit wrecked. We could play Earthen Ring on nothing, or we could play SI7 then, but yeah, it's not worthwhile. So should we play that guy here? I guess it's a yes, but I don't really like to play for 3 mana 3/3s, but what can we do about it? Okay, so he didn't have a dragon, and not any other 4-drop, which probably tells us it should be Reno. It should be Reno Warlock. So we will try to keep the burst being 1 Tinker's Oil and then 2 Blade Fury this stuff, and so on. Keep in mind that we have not played many games of Rogue. 20, I think. I played 20 before I started streaming, so yeah. We will still be in the learning process, and as you all know, we usually need roughly 200 games at least before we will be comfortable with any kind of deck. So that's that. That's not very nice. Also, the Fan of Knives obviously are not the secret tech against Reno Warlock. Well, actually they handle 1 implosion, but that's pretty much about it. Okay, so if we attack the face, I mean we could attack the face, but we don't really have any kind of burst. So I really don't see big reasonings behind attacking face. And if it's really, let's say, handlock, then the face attack is bad anyways.
Many options. This guy's toast. Here we go.
Maybe we could have played backstep. So what about that? So if he can handle this guy, how can he handle that guy? Then he can make this attack But then we have another SI7, so perhaps we should release into go phase. At the moment I don't see, I mean we only have 2 minions, so if he really does this attack I think we are not unhappy about that. Because we have SI7 in the hand, so we already have kind of the answer to his guy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cards, so we cannot even sprint at all. Perhaps we should cycle one of the Fan of Knives. We really won't need it. Could also use the prep for it. Nine cards, so if we would have prepped into sprint, we would have been at 11 cards then. So that's not really good. I have to say, if he Siphon Souls Tomb Pillager, it's also not the very worst result. And we also got the 5 damage in, so it's not that bad. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, we draw to 9. Prep 8, sprint 7, we draw to 11, yeah. Unless we also use some of the coins. Perhaps we should have done it. Because at the moment our hand is really very speculative. On the other hand, I have to say we will really never need double Fan of Knives, right? So
many possibilities.
nah, that was okay. What I'm saying is, if we would have traded the 5-4 into his 5-5, then we would have let the 3-3 leave. He would have whatever uploaded it, let's say, and then we could have, for example, prep sprint, Fan of Knives, not really, but prep like coin, Fan of Knives, prep sprint, stuff like this. Okay. Keep in mind that I also still need to get comfortable with the deck anyways. But okay, so
So many options.
I think we need to sprint at some point, don't we?
Choose
Oh man. Crap. Yeah, okay, never mind. Oh man. Yeah, this is what I meant with like practicing it. Yeah, we should have sprinted. We should have definitely sprinted. Coin, sprint, and then see what like happens. I know it's a little bit late, but perhaps we should. Wait, what is it? Okay. We play 8. We can prep into sprint. Should have already done that before. How we can poison attack blade zero. What is it? Every day. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we should have done it before 100%. So he's rich. Okay, we can poison, backstab attack. We could eviscerate it for 5.
I wonder. Won't you soon?
Or coin loss there, but then you can take it. Did you get it? No. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Let's play another one. Weird. So, I think what we learned from that game is if we have a lot of coins and we have the sprint, we need to use the sprint as early as possible. Like if you don't have playable options, that's the same guy. Which should be okay. So I think what we learned from that is if we don't have playable options, we should. If we don't have playable options, we should use our coins into sprints. No. That was whatever. What I'm saying is, yeah, basically that. If you don't have playable options, we should have said. I mean, it's like I kind of planned to do it, but it didn't work out. Coin, yeah. Yeah, we should not use prep and stuff. Oh yeah, you see an auction by the way. So what was it? Should have just coin, sprint. See what we get and then go from there.
Here we go.
Kill that. And you play this and this, right?
This guy's toast.
alternate play would have been that oh yeah, we could play prep and eviscerate, but I really want to keep the prep for the auction, yeah.
My shield for Argus.
Now he's super blade deliverable. But we didn't happen to draw one. We can still draw one if we like, that's 10%.
Here we go.
And if we would have drawn one, we could have, yeah. 10% for getting the nuts, basically. I actually wonder whether we should have let it online, like the Blade Flurry guy. Because like it was one of the only ways to keep the board clean, I guess. No, that's bad. Yeah. I guess it's not looking very good. Crap. Yeah. Yeah, we should have probably even let the weapon online, because like if we get one draw, which is 10%, then we get the coin, which is another draw, and then we get the prep, which is another draw. Yeah, but in this case, not. So I think I also forfeited our out, and yeah, I think once we are behind, it's over anyways. So yeah. I don't even know about the matchup, to be honest. Like, I mean, does it mean we would have gotten it in time, by the way, with the Blade Flurry? Yeah, we would have gotten it in time even, I think. Yeah, but that doesn't matter actually. Like, yeah, I'm taking a look at the chat. Okay, so... Good. Yeah, I was actually playing it off stream and for 20 games to see how it goes, and it was actually like speed wise it was actually okay, but I have to say if I always forget that streaming costs also a little bit of attention. It doesn't matter, but we should probably not keep that one. What I'm saying is the deck is not easy to be played, especially if we just start off with it. So we can expect to have a lot of fuck ups, or how do you call that at the beginning, or hiccups or whatever. Oh. Good. So we play this. Should we attack it? I mean, we could prepare for a Fan of Knives, but I'm not really convinced that that's the way to go. Fan of Knives on 2 minions, I don't know. I mean, actually, it's not true because it's a master turn, so probably we should have attacked one, because if he plays master, we could have attacked and Fan of Knives him. So probably it would have even been okay to attack. What do we do now? Well, we have the Poison Blade Flurry. Coin 4. He could attack that guy. If this is Avenge, it's bad.
So many
Otherwise we could potentially Blade Flurry. If this is the defender, we could also, I'm not sure. Could coin out, or we could just play this guy and just ignore it. Yeah, probably. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. Because the Secret Keeper is of course kind of a threat, which can grow. No, but coin while the teacher is definitely not it. Yeah. I think now we can actually play the Poison Blade Flurry thing. So how should we attack if we plan to Blade Flurry? Should we attack this guy first? Or how does it work? Well, I guess so, right? Or should we attack with a weapon that guy? What happens then? If you attack it with a weapon and it's Avenge, it's not that good, right? So...
Of course.
But if it's Noble Sec, we want to take the damage. But if it's... yeah... probably it's okay to attack with a weapon first. You could also attack this in theory. This goes on one of the spiders, that would be really awesome. Oh shit, we have to trade, I think. No, we don't. Because we can actually play Tyrannus into Fan of Knives, so we don't need to attack, I think. Letting him do the trade. He can now play cheaper spells, but how much does this matter? I'm actually not sure, and I think there's also, yeah, so now in this case we just dealt 3 more damage. The Blood Mage is simply cannon fodder. I don't know. So probably Dagger up. I think Fan of Knives is fine, right? I mean, as a matter of fact, it's actually very good. The question is, what do we do against? Who am I? Who am I? But okay, that's okay. I mean, whatever, yeah. I mean, we just do this and then we go from there. Perhaps we should even play Coin as I. But I think Coin as I is not necessary, right? No, probably not. We also want to dagger up because we have the Blade 3 for 2. Yeah, who am I? Whatever. I mean, we can also get to Zap and stuff. Let's see how many secrets. One Avenge is out, right? The whole Christmas tree. And now the Blood Mage is also not that bad because the Blood Mage now gets... well... the Blood Mage basically gets no punishment from Repentance. So we have to play that guy, right? Yeah, I guess so. And what do we do else? I mean, Tinker Sharpsword, it's more life damage, but does it really matter? We can then Blade Flurry for... so this will go to 7. We can Blade Flurry for 4 and then for 2. So that's not doing anything. We need a Zap, I think. If you play Teacher, this goes to 4. Perhaps we should just coin out the dragon. I don't really see Auctioneer coming down in the next turns. So probably like this. Yeah, that would be really good. And we have a lot of those. Zap, guys. We only need one zap. It cannot be asked too much to hope to get a zap.
I wonder.
Pay attention, class.
This guy's toast. Put your faith in the light.
Now we need 2 zaps. Yeah, okay. So, what is it? We can Tinker Sharps and then we can Blade Flurry and that inflicts 4 damage.
Instruction begins.
Oh, that was actually not clever. We need the Tinker's Oil buff too. Never mind. But one zap probably would have also done it.
Catch you soon. A little too late. A little too late. Here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Lights out.
A little
It's not gonna work. Nah. I think we would have needed. Could we have done it? Which one did get the buff? This one got the buff. Yeah, it would have not worked out. I guess.
well played.
What if we, I don't know. Perhaps. He has these 2 guys. But we need to attack, otherwise we cannot get rid of those, right? We have backstab on the Divine Shield. We have Eviscerate on one of those. But the problem is we cannot... Like the one has 6/6 Divine Shield, the other one has 7/7.
What?
What was it? Against Warrior you should keep those, I heard. Then let's do it if everybody says we should. What was it? He had a 7/7 and a 6/6 with Divine Shield. And we can eviscerate the 7/7. And we can backstab the Divine Shield. But then he still got the 6/2, so we need to attack first. But if he attacked first... yeah, we could have done it. Actually, we could have done it. Well, we would have died to the weapon then. But it's like we could have survived one more turn. We could have attacked with our no. Then we would have also died. If you attack with our face and the challenger and the defender comes out, then we can clear. But if we clear, well, we got nothing and he got everything. So yeah, whatever. That's okay, I guess. But it's a nice deck. It's a nice deck if I see, like... I mean, just the fact that we have such a hard time with it means it's a very nice deck to be played. Yeah, you say this played into Deathbite, but the Wilder Teacher, don't we need him? I think. Yeah. I mean, we could have also played the Violet Teacher, right? Nah. I'm not sure. 2, 4, 6, 8. So now we got to play him, I think.
Pay attention, class.
Yeah, I guess the other way around. No. The thing is, if he play the Violet Teacher and he plays armor up and slams it, like shield slams it, it's also not exactly what we like. So if we play the Tomb Pillager first, we can actually hope that he, first of all, that he doesn't have Deathbite, but second of all, that he uses other removal than Deathbite on it. And then, well, it's better if he uses removal on Tomb Pillager than if he uses the removal on the Violet Teacher, because the Tomb Pillager gives us a coin. And then we also have other options later then. For example, we could have drawn something else in the Violet Teacher, a second Tomb Pillager or something. I don't know. It should be okay. Okay, so it turns out it turns out to be Patron actually. Not good. That's not good.
So many options.
I probably lost a prep.
Too soon.
Zap that. We could also play the Earthen Ring, but whatever. And with the Earthen Ring we can heal Lothap. He can play Patrons, but he cannot produce more than 2 then, which is good. No, it seems to be a very nice deck with all the options.
My blade be thirsty. My blade be thirsty.
We could have done 1 weapon attack, but I'm wondering whether it would have been worth it. Yeah. Let's prep into sprint and see what we get. So we got Tinkers and Blade Flurry, which is already very good. We could eviscerate one, backstab the other, attacking this dude and then killing the other one. It's very expensive. It will cost us a lot. But I think probably it's the way to go, right? And we should eviscerate in the end. No, it doesn't matter. Because with both plays he's taking the damage. So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we take some face damage. Maybe we could backstab it and lord zap. Or we can zap it. What's with the zap? Teacher. Okay, backstab. Teacher, backstab, attack. And then healing. No, I don't know. It seems to be reasonable.
Choose soup.
The other one would be zap, which would mean... Well, not really, right? We can just... Attack. No, I need to backstab first. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, shit. That was bad. Yeah, okay, let's do another one.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the agony of learning a new deck. Well, I mean, I have to say I already played with Rogue, but yeah, whatever. And what is the... Perhaps we should think about it like how it is in general. Like whether to...
what?
I mean, I just didn't know whether I can actually afford to... I think I didn't know whether I can actually afford to... to zap Dr. Boom. I mean, what is the merit of zapping Dr. Boom? Well, we can either backstab it or we can zap it. Okay, so if we zap it, it costs us 2 more mana, and he gets it again into his hand, which is worth perhaps 4, like 2 more of, let's say 5 more. And for that we have a 5/3, but it's not only a 5/3, but it can also inflict 5 face damage. But then you can really easily get rid of it, I think. So it's like probably roughly break even. Now the merit of playing it with backstab is actually that we still got the zap, and we get also a minion. So what we can do is we can teacher, backstab it, then attack it with a 5/3, and we get the coin. So I think it's better to play it with backstab. So we play poison or not? I think we can do it because of Shredder. So if you backstab first, we get the minion, then we can attack one of the bombs. If the bomb hit the 1/1 perfect, then we have a 3/5 board against a 1/1, which is perfect. Oh, sorry, and we also play the healer. So we have a 3/5 and a 3/3 board against a 1/1, which is perfect. We also got the handle for patrons, which is perfect. And we were completely with cards, which was perfect. So it was actually pretty perfect. Yeah, we would have had 3/5, 3/3. So if the bomb would have hit the violet teacher, it would have been the same, because then we would have healed our violet teacher, also resulting in us having a 3/5 and a 3/3 against a 1/1 bomb, thus having the board control. And if you would have released the patrons, we could have always handled those. So I think if you play it like with backstep there, we just win that game. No, pretty simple. And so this is playing perfectly into Blade Flurry. Which we don't have, unfortunately. So how should we do it? We could Fan of Mice eviscerate that, which costs us 1 card. This goes face. Or we play this, which costs us 0 cards, and we also got the coin. Now we could backstab and attack it if we want that. We could also wait for the auction here.
Choose suit.
That's a tough one. But probably it's better to just backstab and attack it.
Here we go.
The reason for that is that the 5/4 can then deal the face damage. And we are not committed to the auction here. We can also play Violet Teacher into Eviscerate, which is also a fine move. So it's okay. Also, of course, inflicting more pressure if you play it right away. With the other play, we would commit ourselves to the auction here, and if he doesn't have a backstep target, that would not be good. So that's what we do.
Time waits for no one.
A little bit late, but we should still do it, right? Yeah, of course we should still do it. We should, of course, play Fan of Knives first. But I think we probably ought to do it now. If we don't do it now, I mean, what is our play? We don't really have good plays here otherwise. And that this deals 5 damage every turn is pretty good. So yeah, that will be hard learning the deck, but I guess we have to start somewhere. He just stole us the coin. And there are indications that he could have the combo. Tinker's oiling that makes it BGHable, but is this an issue?
So many.
Like we could dagger up, poison to 3, Tinkers to 6, 6 plus 8 is 14. It is reasonable, isn't it? Also puts him under a lot of pressure. This is slow, this is slow. Yeah, let's do it. And I think this is why we should play this deck. Because like, yeah, sometimes it can really bam, 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 yeah. All right. Okay. So that's our first win. Ta-ta-ta-da. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, I should take a look at the chat. So, okay, let's see. What? It's teacher first is better because they always has that bite. Yeah, okay. What? No. We don't need to like that game. Of course, even after we misplayed, he still has the 7-2 boom. So there is a chance like that. Well, let's say he has some kind of handle, and even if you punish his face, we can still stabilize it. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. I think that's okay. No, the thing is with the learning, yeah. Oh, I can also just show you the deck list I came up with, and we will play a lot. So that's a hybrid oil rogue, if you want to say so. And as you know, I really love these tomb pillagers. So I put in 2 and was wondering how to make the deck good if he actually played double tomb pillagers. And while it's not super science, yeah. So I subbed out 1 sprint against 1 auctioneer. Where it's a little bit weaker now is that I subbed out the 5. Like usually you play 1 heal board, respectively 1 belcher. So now this deck is a little bit, well, vulnerable to aggression, I guess. But my reasoning was that usually if you play the heal, or if you're forced to play the heal board, chances are not that low that you were probably as much behind that you will probably lose the game anyways. Yeah. And I really, okay, so this auctioneer against the sprint sub is not possible with 1 tomb pillager. So in order to make this, you need to play double tomb pillager, in my opinion. So that's like what I made out of it. And to the plays, yeah, we will see a lot of like very bad plays, and the reason for that is that I rather tend to not make the obvious play, but rather think about the correct play, because of course we could now play a lot of slightly suboptimal plays, but then we won't learn that much. The only thing we will learn is to make suboptimal decisions within the time frame we got. Okay, and I don't like that, because if we learn to make suboptimal decisions in the time frame we got, we will also make suboptimal plays in the future. So I rather like to try to find the best play, and if we don't happen to find the best play in time, well, whatever, then we just lose the game. I guess it happens. Okay, so with that being said, perhaps I should make my coffee break. I know it's not time for it yet. I think it should be in 15 minutes. But then again, I really need a coffee. So you want to, okay, so at the moment I can tell you how it actually performs. I mean, we should not take the short term. So at the moment, out of let's say we played 22 games, only played 5 on stream, but 22 games, 60% win rate at the moment. Yeah, this is what it is at the moment, and I guess, like always, let's try to gather 200 games. Yeah, I fix myself coffee and stuff, and I'm back in 10 minutes or something. Oh, we have to do this too. Okay, yeah, 10 or 50 minutes. So see you in soon. Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm back earlier. Okay, let's do it. I have to say the deck is really like something like, because I mean, you know, because of all this stuff, like the secret paladin stuff, I really have looking for a deck which would challenge and at the same time don't completely lose against secret paladin. I guess Orog could be the deck. Yeah, so let's see.
Valera versus Uther.
Speaking of the devil,
I will fight with honor.
Watch.
I guess backstab and fan of knives we should keep. No auctioneer, of course, it's too slow. It could also be anything. Yeah, I never mind playing against anything. Yeah, we have to find out a lot of stuff. We need to find out how to mulligan against all kind of different types. We need to find out how to play against all kind of different types. How to resource management our deck, and so on and so on. Yeah, so we will have a lot to do and a lot to learn. Yeah, doing this before it grows, I guess. It's not that clear, because if we actually assume that he doesn't play anything. Okay, but now we play the big Edwin, right? Yeah, I guess so. Also, assuming that next turn there could be Master for Battle, we already have the answer. And yeah, the backstab stuff was that I perhaps wanted to keep the first backstab in order to make Edwin bigger. So if you assume that he doesn't play a secret, we can then backstab and coin into a bigger Edwin. So I'm actually not sure whether that would have been better. Okay, apparently he doesn't have a master. but we know it is Secret Paladin. We could have made one attack, like with a sword, but I was not sure whether it's worth it. Now we can either Tinker's attack, taking 4. He gets a 2/2, we get a better weapon, or we just zap it and replace the weapon. What is better? Oof.
So many.
So with one play, we have a 1 mana better weapon, taking 4 damage, so it's -1. With the other play, we also deal 1 damage, so it's plus 0.5. So it's 1.5 better. On the other hand, if we zap it, he also receives 1 card back into his hand. And we could perhaps even need the zap for... We could perhaps even need the zap for the challenger. I think that's good for us, isn't it? But on the other hand, he can, of course, if you play this, he has the option to play Blessing of Kings. Or something like that, but I think that's acceptable, right? I think we really want to have this zap for the challenger. I think it's pretty crucial to have it. Yeah, I know we can now also kill that. But I guess it could be worth it. I also didn't see a possibility to utilize the Tinker's Stone otherwise. Apparently it doesn't have a challenger, otherwise he would definitely not do what he just did. We have Blade Fillery option, so we should not break that. Yeah, the auction, yeah. It's a genuine 4/4. Guys, very good. We do have 8 damage in the hand, so whenever we draw 1 more Eviscerate, it's already kind of GG. We just play the blank auction here, don't we? I mean, I can also not really see him face tanking another 4. Oh, by the way, if he face tanks another 4, he dies. So that's pretty good. He didn't have Blessing, otherwise he would have probably played it. I'm not sure. Ooh, and all comes down. Oh, also if this survives, we win. We also win if this survives. Ooh. Oh, Divine Favor. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Easy, yeah? Easy game. Okay, so this is what we do with Secret Paladin. We eat them for breakfast. If they draw like he just did. Okay, cool. So, could win that. Yeah, board control against the mid-range and aggro decks, yeah, probably. And yeah, that's what we try to do, I guess. Watch your back. If it's Zoo, and usually it is, we should keep probably Poison and Blade Fury. I have not get the whole drill yet, but with Poison Blade Fury we have the option to punish Zoo for strange stuff. They sometimes do. So, of course, if it's Reno Warlock, this could hugely backfire, because then we suddenly have Poison and Blade Fury in our hand, and these are inactive cards. But at the moment, I think it's more often Zoo than it is Reno Warlock, simply because of the Secret Paladin meta. In this case, however, not. We don't attack with a weapon because we have a genuine 3-drop. Okay, so it is Reno Warlock, probably. Yeah, you could say we should replace, we should do one attack, but I tend to hope that I draw one of the many 4-drops we play in the deck. We play one more 4-drops than other oil rogues, so it is very much possible that this happens. We have reach with the poisons and blade fury. And we have the fan of knives for the in-game boss stuff. I'm not exactly sure what to do about it. Like, we could poison, attack, SI7 on this, and then prep into fan of knives, resulting us in having nothing left. And I'm not saying we will die an ugly death, but it goes into this direction. So perhaps we should even deal the damage in the face. I mean, we are not really interested in giving him minions or tokens, right? Nah. I'm not super sure whether that was a good thing, but I'm really reluctant breaking the prep here. We're kind of out of resources, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we just do it.
Pay attention, class.
I mean, rather because we are out of options. So what shall we do? Okay, we got the backstab. But if you backstab, we get MC tackable. So I don't like that too much. No, it's kind of a situation where you don't want to be in. Oh, keep also in mind that if you draw an auctioneer, the backstab in the hand is better than the backstab on the board. Meaning, yeah, in the... as I said, we got some kind of burst with 10 bursts. If it's not good, it's not looking good, I won't lie. But then again, at these ranks you can just practice whatever you want because it really doesn't matter too much. In order to keep your rank, you need a 50% win rate, which is not what you would like from a deck. Like any deck we play, we would expect, like, in order for it to be competitive, to have at least 60%. So what I'm saying is, out of every 10 games, we can just throw one game completely and we are still good to go. Okay, so he plays this guy. Okay. Now we got the Tomb Pilcher, nothing else, but whatever, doesn't matter too much. We could attack it, and perhaps we should do so. 14 burst damage, that's not gonna do it. Nah.
Here we go.
Yeah. I know I told you about MC tech and stuff, but I think in this case, I guess sometimes you can also not play around everything. So, you know, if he has the burst or the combo Reno Warlock, he doesn't even play MC tech. So, it just, if you can comfortably play around it, you should. But with those cards in the hand, we can definitely not play comfortable around it. Unfortunately, this is now not representing 4 burst any longer, but 2 burst now. So it's not. What I'm saying is, this would not represent lethal now, unfortunately. By attacking the Shredder, we also traded burst damage away. Yeah. But we have 1 sprint and 1 auction, yeah. Stuff like Dr. Boom, yeah. But he also... Acht, 9, 10, 13, 15, 16, 3 of lethal.
So many options.
You could Blade Fury for 5. Not sure whether it's worth it. You could play Dr. Boom, go face and hope. That's nonsense, right? If you play it like this, we get Reno Jacksonable. But if he doesn't have Reno Jackson, we increase our chances. Well, yeah, he got Reno Jackson. I don't have to tell you that this is not good. Now we can hope that he doesn't have Twisting Nether.
Here we go.
If he does have Twisting Nether, now it's over. I mean, we took our chances. I think it's close. Like, we could have also played Dr. Boom.
I've got the beast in my
No. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. We could, yeah.
Instruction begins.
That's not good at all. Yeah, the thing is, like, what was it? Like, we could bring him down to 9 plus 6, so we could have also just attacked his face to 9 and play Dr. Boom. The thing is, well, Percy should have done that. He goes down to 9, we play Dr. Boom. What happens then? Well, he either got Twisting Nether, then he goes to 5, and then he's dead. Or he has Shadow Flame. And perhaps he should have simply played Dr. Boom, actually. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, we need the auctioneer to cycle. Yeah, perhaps we should have just played Dr. Boom, I have to say. Because we could have brought him to 9 life and we play Dr. Boom. So what does he do? He need to... Like, if he has Twisting Nether, it's not good enough. Because if he plays Twisting Nether, the Boombots... Well, okay, what he would have done is... Nah, well... Okay, what is this? Black Knight. We give him the Black Knight back in the hand. Oh, teacher, teacher, teacher. He didn't go face, so I assume that... close, but...
Here we go.
Close, but not quite. I don't think he has burst, otherwise he would have gone face, I guess. With the Lothap. I don't know, perhaps. The thing is, no, it's not exactly like this, because if he has Twisting Nether, he would trade the Boombots first. So what I'm saying is, he would have traded... If he would have attacked with Dr. Boom 1 Boombot, and the Boombot goes definitely not in the face usually, and then the other Boombot... Okay, so this goes here. Sure thing. We still got 1 Blade Flurry, but we don't have poisons. So we got 1 Tinker's Oil for the Blade Flurry.
Pay attention, class.
I'm ready to win. Here we go.
So he would have attacked with the Boom 1 Boombot. The Boombot would have hit one of his Boombots, and then the Dr. Boom would have hit one of his Boombots, and then his Boombot would have hit whatever. Then the other Boombot would have hit a Boombot, and 50-50 that we hit the face. So on average probably 2 face damage or something. He would have been at 7, and 7 would have not even assured that we deal lethal. Unless we actually would have attacked with the weapon to face, so he would have been at 6. And we would have done that. He would have been at 6. What is this? Yeah, nothing of those. He would have been at 6. And so he would have gone to 4 with the Twisting Nether, and then we would have weapon, poison, attack, and Blade Flurry. So this would have resulted in a win. If you would have had Shadow Flame, it would have been the same, right? Yeah, it would have been the same. So we should have just dropped Dr. Boom. Yeah, that would have been better. We should have dropped Dr. Boom, but we didn't. But we should have. We could have backstabbed and attack phase in order to see whether it's explosive. But then we would have been required to play prep. Whereas now we can play backstab with the SI. Unless we want to prep Fan of Knives. But to be honest, I don't see us prepping and Fan of Knives. Not yet. Yeah. And there is of course a possibility that he didn't have Twisting Nether nor Shadow Flame. Then we also win right away. Oh, what else with Snake Trap? Then we should have perhaps kept the... I mean, we do have the Blade Flurry if we...
Hey, lights out.
So if it's Snake, we have Blade Flurry. If it's not Snakes, we play the Blade Flurry anyways, right?
Lights out.
So we just check whether it's... Yeah, it's not the best result, but... We're probably gonna be too slow. This does.
I got the best deals anywhere.
And that's at least a threat which can draw us cards. Since we have no heal in the deck, I think it's looking not very good. Oh, man. Puh. Explosive.
Time to pay.
Oh, we could have played Dr. Boom first. Yeah, we should have.
Choose soon. Here we go.
If we would have played Dr. Boom first, at least we would have played it around Unleash. The backstab doesn't matter, and actually prep Zap we would have done anyways, because we don't want to lose the 2 life from the Leper Gnome. I have 12, 13, 14, 18. Yeah, we didn't want to lose the 2 life from the Leper Gnome, but we would have prepped Zap the Leper Gnome, and these would have actually inflicted damage, let's say 6. It would have been 18, 7, 11, 12, 16. We would have probably not, yeah, it would have probably not changed anything. This is whatever, let's say it would have been 6 damage, then it would have been an 18. So, 18, 11, 12, 16, perhaps we should have done it. Perhaps we would have won if you would have done it. No. Es ist 13. 18. That's not good. This is 2, this is 4, so we need to clear these with eviscerates and also attack those. Yeah, like if we draw another eviscerate, would it would it change? So, well, I don't know whether it would. Oh yeah, depending on the damage or the boombots would have inflicted, actually it would have changed. So we were saying we were too short if yeah. No. Yeah, it would have been correct to play Dr. Boom. Dr. Boom attack, the boombots inflict. Well, actually, yeah, we would have done also backstab. We would have done the same. We would have backstab and prep zap on the leper gnome. He would have had the knife juggler. Well, we would have won if the boombots would have inflicted 6 or more, actually, because well, it's interesting how often this deck actually wins you. Like that, we could have also won. It's really interesting. Yeah, if we would have played Dr. Boom and we attack, and we said if the boombots inflict 6 damage, we are 2 off, but we draw an eviscerate. So the thing is, double eviscerate deals 6 damage, but we didn't have any spell to proc it, so it's not 8 damage, it's 6 damage. But we would have been, yeah, basically that. So if the boombots would have dealt 6 damage or more, I don't know how often does it happen. There are 16 outcomes, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, what? No. 16 outcomes. Oh yeah, and they need to hit for 4, for 3, for 2. 3, 3. What? 16 outcomes. That's weird. I have to think about it. Do we take way too much damage if we attack this? I guess, right? He also gets a trap and so on. What is the outcome that they deal 6 or more? Cannot be so difficult, right? It's like... We should prep that, right? What is the hair? Like 4, 3? Like 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 3, 3, and 2, 4. So it's like 6 out of 16. So it's a 40% nearly. It's like 36 or 37% that this happens. Okay, and then we also need to top deck. Yeah, I was too careless. I played it without love. I should have played it with more love. Yeah, just face, right? Like we could attack and attack, but I don't see that. Oh, this time unfortunately we don't have any burst. Actually a little bit unfortunate. Dragon or Lothab? What are the spells? Not that many, right? We also need Lothab to shut down later, and also we need something for the auctioneer. I think now we could actually do the attack. Yeah, why not? A little bit reluctant. If you draw poison, I really want to be able to do it. It's also 3 damage in his face.
Instruction begins.
I'm not sure about that. But we also have to raise a little bit. So, and this is when Lothar is better, I guess. Well, on the other hand, he also played kill command into our face, which was good. We got the spell damage, guys, so we can actually now clear. I don't think we die, so we just use this. Or do we die? Is it rather unlikely that we die? So we play Lothar next turn. I don't think we can afford to do it now. Yeah, we die against some things, but and the damage on the dragon or not? Probably not. Probably yes, I mean, probably yes. Because we cannot kill next turn, can we? Seven, 8, 11, 12, 13. No, I don't think we, well, we get unleashed. Damn. That's not good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 4. That's a lot of damage. And we also explode, right? Oh. Well, if we explode. They're probably gonna explode. 8, 11. It would have never been possible, right? Also, if he would have taken 2 more damage, he would have died right away. I could have done it in a different order, I guess, but at the same time we just need to hope it's not explosive, otherwise we're gonna die anyways. So what is the one game against the Hunter that was a little bit unfortunate with the Dr. Boom. Like, no, it's interesting. Like, these things are just interesting. Like, sometimes you think it's already over, but then suddenly you top deck something and he doesn't have the answer and you just win the game. Here, I don't know. Like, it seems that we couldn't do too much. We had one attack. Yeah. Okay, finally an easy matchup. So let's see about that. This is not good. Tomb Pillager is good. Violet Teacher is also not that bad. This is also good. I'm not sure about the Violet Teacher, but yeah, let's keep him. Let's keep him. I'm also taking a short look at the chat. So yeah. Oh, the doorbell. The doorbell scared you. Okay. Good. I think it's that guy.
Thank you.
It's 5-4 and this is 3-6, so why not? And this happens, I think we don't mind. Okay, Dr. Super Duper arrived. We can still not kill it. But perhaps we can next turn.
So
Pay
many
attention, class.
For example, we could as a Drake backstab and stuff. Oh, you're spot on.
Don't stand ready.
Oh, yeah, always not quite enough. 3, 6. Could also backstab eviscerate the curator, but that doesn't do it anyways. We could backstab and poison, but then we delay our Dr. Boom. But I think we should backstab and poison, right? Otherwise he will have probably dirty stuff he could do. And we can still play our Dr. Boom. We can still, well, at least we use the spell power, we control the board. I don't want that Dr. Boom is too slow. Like we go down to 15 anyways now, and if he would have let it alive, there is a chance that he could have brought us to 15, and then, let's say, he can handle the Drake whatever, like, there are possibilities, right? For example, another well chosen, our dragon dies, and we play Dr. Boom, but he's too fast for us. Poor. Also keep in mind that Dr. Boom doesn't assure that we win right away, so that's also an issue. We want to attack this, so yeah, so probably it's just a dragon. First we draw something we can use. Oh, that's gonna be hard.
Welcome to the exam.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, if you are behind and you don't have a Blade Flurry, that's not very appealing. Oh my god. Prep was also needed a little bit earlier, I think. So prep Avis, heal, and the Big Edwin. That's one possibility. The other one is Doctor Imbalance, but it's not that imbalance on this board. And perhaps prep into Avis on the guy, but if you prep into Avis, Edwin will get much weaker in the follow-up turns.
So many options.
Perhaps we should just get this 8/8 on the board. We can play Dr. Boom and do nothing, but I think it's just too... It's problematic, right? Like, if we do this, we want to play the Edwin. Is it correct or not? No, I guess it is. If we do that and we play Dr. Boom, Edwin can only grow to 4/4, so that's really bad. Hmm. And I have to say that the boombots against the 1/5 curator are also pretty bad. The only thing would have been that we could have argued to yeah. I mean, we could have made probably an argument to say that, and now there's always a little bit too late. We should attack this guy, right? Yeah, he is also full health. So now we can only win with board control, if ever. The yeah, the only thing would have been that we actually keep it. What I'm saying is the only other possibility would have been Dr. Boom and then keeping Prep Abyss. But it could have been that we fall too much behind if we would have done that play. Oh, we could also backstab that guy and attack it. I think that's the way to go. Nah, whenever he heals, oh my god. Okay. Nah. I have to say, I mean, we are still alive. Okay. Okay, we can zap it one more time. Let's see. We should not overcommit the board. So, should be Fan of Knives and attack this first. Yeah, I guess. So Fan of Knives, it's 5 targets, it's not bad. Okay, Auctioneer withdraws the remaining cards. SS7. Should we even zap? I think the zapping is fine. Zap as I dagger up or something. As I on that guy probably. Because whenever he heals, he gets buff. We are now vulnerable to light bomb a little bit, but I mean this is as big as this, so he light bombs for positive value. Holy Nova I think is fine. Oh, 7 against 1 dive, that's always convenient. Okay. We nearly drew the entirety of our deck anyways already. And we will, so probably the Auctioneer is not really appealing.
Here we go.
Yeah, do this before he plays Okanai. And let's play the Pillage, yeah. Because it's more damage. With 6 cards in the deck, it looks a little bit bleak. What do we have left? Do we have Tinkers left? I think so. And we also got that Blade Flurry.
Change your mind.
I think we could not really prevent that he takes that guy. Okay, so now, it's also that we are a little bit under pressure.
So many options.
I really don't know exactly what to do.
Choose soon.
Pay attention, class.
I think we want to draw the remaining cards. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. He could have hit the face, but there was no way to remove the 4/5 then. He can now attack and light bomb. That's a problem, but yeah. Okay, he does it in this way. So this attacks this. Okay, so we can Blade Flurry. No. Think that's what. No, we can Blade Flurry. And to be honest, I don't really see it. Like,
Choose soon.
I think that's all the take. No, another nah. I don't know. So what did we do? We Blade Flurry for 3.
Like to play with fire?
No. Not good.
Almost out of cards.
Not good. Oh! Should have we kept the Blade Flurry?
Death does not scare me.
I'm out of cards.
No, I think it would have not mattered. Anyways. What if we would have kept the Blade Flurry?
Oh,
Then we could have now Blade Flurried and attack it. He would have dealt 3 damage into our face, he would have been at 8. But then we would have now been able to Blade Flurry attack it. Nah. He hits to 14, we bring him to 9, he hits to 11, we bring him to 6. But perhaps we should have kept the Blade Flurry. I don't know. And what was this other one? Can we maximize the damage here? So what is this? Well, Tinkers and Eviscerate are both combo cards. So I think we need to play Blade Flurry first, right? Or not? We could also Tinkers. Nah, it doesn't make any sense. No, we need to play the Blade Flurry, I guess, and then. Yeah, then probably just what we did, I guess. I mean, I have to say that we had any chance whatsoever in this game was anyways very surprising, because it looked that we would simply die immediately.
Valera versus Valera.
Yeah, we got a lot of legend points. That's true. Our opponent also does have a lot of legend points. Okay, so not, but probably yes to Lothar, right? Lothar against Rogue. That should be pretty good.
The pleasure is mine.
We don't want to attack. We probably want to play either that or that. One of the two. Probably the pillager, right?
This guy's a toast.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure, but the pillager gives us back the coin.
Thank you.
So this has 4 heads, this has 3 heads, and this gives us back the coin. Zap not so useful against Rogue. Dragon, well, Fan of Knives also not that useful. Let's see. If he attacks it, he takes 5. So that's kind of acceptable. Yeah, maybe also takes 3. I know. That guys looks not bad, right? We can make use of that. Going to dragon, and then we prep. Also, in order to utilize the Fan of Knives, which we could not utilize otherwise. So, getting rid of the Fan of Knives is a good thing anyways. And if we can actually combine it like this, the better it is. We also need to get rid of these dragons, because they are completely blocking our hand. Yeah, that's how it is. So, yeah. We need some big Tinkertown oil turn later. I can do it. So.
I'm ready to learn.
Yeah, he takes another 4. That's okay. Yeah, I have to say against these minions, Fan of Knives is convenient, but that's also pretty much about it. We should probably block his sprint turn with Lothar, I assume. So, how do we do it?
So many options.
We could play Lothar right away, but why should we? Sap.
Choose suit.
Healer backstab. Is it too expensive to play backstab and eviscerate on that guy? Nah, perhaps it's too expensive. I don't know. The alternate play would have been Lothar, but how do we get rid of the Violet Teacher then? By attacking it with a 5/5? No, that can never be right. We need to handle it with our resources. Zap, we could have zapped it actually. Would that been a better play like zapping it. And now he can play the dragon to backstep that. But then he can sprint. Whatever. I guess we need to do it. So what did we decide? We decided to play backstep in order to get rid of a 1/1 which can attack and 2 face damage. Yeah, that should be worth it. And we could have also zapped it instead. But I'm not sure whether that would have been better, to be honest. I mean, now we can probably zap it. Here you go, zapped. And yeah, I think zap is okay. So here's the thing: if you use backstep eviscerate, he doesn't have the Violet Teacher in his hand, but we still got. We use 2 cards, or we use 1 card and he got Violet Teacher in his hand. The question is, how important is it? And because we don't have Fan of Knives or any of those, I guess it was not bad to actually kill the Violet Teacher right away. On the other hand, we had the Dragon and Backstep, and Zap is not that valuable against Rogue anyways, so perhaps he should have zapped it. I'm not sure. I think it's very close. But then again, we also had the plan to Lothap, so no, we should not. Because if you have to plan to Lothap, we should deny him the card. Yeah, so that's definitely probably better. So this is already kind of a lot of damage he face here. Like with this is already like 12, 20, so he's on a 2-turn clock. Given that he cannot remove Lothap, but how will he be able to remove Lothap here? And he cannot kill us next turn, so that's pretty good. I mean, let's just do it, right? Yeah, we do rogue things. Pam, bam, boom. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I mean, healer is not enough. Healbot is enough. Belcher is enough. Then again, we can try to sprint for Zap. We still got 1 Zap in there. So we will be able to draw 5 cards. So even if he does have a Belcher, we draw 5 cards. It's 10. If he has a Healbot, he still needs to remove that one. And it's definitely not a Zap which removes that one. Keep also in mind that our hand size was pretty small, hence also the all-in move, if you want to call it so. So okay, now we simply won, because there is nothing for 4 mana which could help him. Yeah, I think the fast here is fine in this type of deck we play, because sometimes we will really draw a lot of cards with the auctioneer, sometimes. And then the 3 mana guys are simply better. Also Farseer can heal minions. Healbot is 2 mana more expensive, but for that he heals 5 more. No, I don't know. I think it's close. Okay. Warrior can simply handle a 6/6 Edwin, right? They have executes and stuff. So, just like this. Yeah, against Warrior, it's usually pretty tricky. I mean, I have kind of an Excel file which gives the estimations of the matchups. So if we play Rogue here, it should have, in theory, -10 against Control Warrior, but +5 against Patron. So these are the estimations we made on Rogue play. So if it's Patron, we should even be favored, in theory.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay, it is Patron. Just slightly favored, just like break even. It's pretty much break even. Yeah, against Patron we don't want to attack. Priest ability. Okay. I was just checking whether, like, I also have a Silent Storm in my friend list, but I guess there are a lot of Silent Storms. Yeah. Should you backstep and attack it just to do something? Or shouldn't we? How important is the 1/3? We could need the backstep to proc eviscerates and stuff, so I'm really curious. I think it's not worth it, right? No, probably not. Well, I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know. This can also be cycled into an auction if you draw one. Is the 1/3 really doing a lot here? It also dies to Blade Fury Poison if he ever uses it later. Keep also in mind that the damage we could have inflicted can also simply be healed. If he does have a dead turn. So this strongly indicates that a death bite will follow. I guess. So now his turn was dead.
Thank you.
We could have again done it, but why should we? Of course he can trade, execute or attack. But yeah. I have to get a little bit in the mode that I actually know like what the deck is doing. Because for example, now I'm facing this hand and I'm really not sure. Like I see a Blade Flurry, but there is no poison, and I really don't know how to activate it against him, or whether I should preserving it in case of patrons. Then there is like a Lothap, when to play him, probably in curve, but who knows. Then we have here backstab and eviscerates, but if I use them, the hand is empty. So there are a lot of questions actually. There are a lot of questions to be answered, but I guess we can just play him. Yeah, just play him, because if he does the attack, it should not be too bad, right? I mean, sure, there can be an Acolyte, but he didn't play an Acolyte turn 3, so he probably doesn't have Acolytes. And if he plays Patrons, it's exactly 2 Patrons, and we will be able to handle 2 Patrons. But actually, we won't be able to handle 2 Patrons. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, with double eviscerate, but not in a good way. But he doesn't know. Okay, so this hand is actually looking pretty... Okay, but he can... Okay, and he can also not play in a rage. Not yet, at least. Oh, he drew it. Oh, man. Oh, that's painful. Oh, that's painful for us. I'm really curious whether we should have not played the healer, but oh, the healer. Healer indicates also staying mana inefficient. Yeah, the Fan of Knives is also not doing a good job here, I guess. But I think, yeah. He can draw with Battle Rage anyway, so many, so perhaps we should just play it. So bad. But against Patron we win with the board control anyways. Okay, so now we have this. So we can, what is this? Battle Rage. If he Battle Rages, he goes to 8, he goes to 7, he goes to 11. So we don't even need to play around Battle Rage. So we just play this. We could have hit this, but do we really want to hit this? He cannot even play Battle Rage in a very efficient manner. And if we draw anything else, we want to have this online for this, I guess. Perhaps we could have hit one. I think this is not an issue, because we will have the big Blade Flurry anyways. And I think at the moment we really don't have to worry about the amount of cards. I mean, perhaps we should have the Acolyte. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Okay.
Here we go.
Let's hit this. Let's replace. I mean, as things look, and because he got so many cards with the Acolyte, what I'm saying is that he will draw through his entire deck anyways. So I don't think we can prevent that at all. We could have backstabbed the Acolyte, but as I said, like I don't think there was indication to do that. Because we want to do the Blade Flurry anyways, I don't think, yeah, basically what I just said, like I don't think there's indication for that. If we win with the board control anyways. I mean, I can see that he drew one, like now he drew 2 cards and we didn't use the backstep for it, so I think it's okay.
I got the best deals anywhere.
So now of course the Blade Flurry. Of course we cycle the coin.
Here we go.
We could cycle a backstep, but we have to outlast him like from the cards of our deck anyways. So I don't think we should use any resources. Yeah, you could argue that we need it for the Blade Flurry, we need some other poison or Tinker's Oil. But I'm sure we will get it in time. And we just drew so many cards with the auctioneer that, yeah. I mean so many, but it's like 1 with a coin, 2 with a poison, 3 with a Blade Flurry. So we could cycle another 3, we already drew a dragon. I really don't think that we will have a problem digging through our deck. Probably. Here's 13, yeah, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I still think that cards are not relevant. So perhaps we should just play this guy. I mean,
So many.
we could boom, I mean 6 cards. 12, 10, 8, 7. Probably cards should not be relevant.
Not you soon.
But then again, we don't even have usage for the Dagger Mastery, right? So perhaps we should just do it. I don't know. It's not that clear to me. But to be honest, we also want to cycle this because at the moment we don't have so much on the hand. Not sure.
I've got the beast in the
We only got 1 Blade Flurry left.
This guy's
This. 1 poison and hit. But then we cannot think us it any longer. So I'm not sure with a poison hit. But probably yes, right? Yeah, probably yes. We could have also played Violet Teacher. But we need the Blade Flurry. We need the second Blade Flurry to be able to handle another wave of patrons. So we should not Blade Flurry what just was on the board. The SI7 was a very good use. We still got the dragon for spell power, so we can play dragon into eviscerates and stuff. We have violet teachers. I think in this case we should really zap that guy. Or is it? Nah, perhaps we should just go for the race, just zapping it, especially with double zap in the hand. Not saying, I mean, he will just simply come again, right? But was it clever? I'm not even sure. Oh, if you take that, perhaps we die. No, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I have no clue. Like Rom into what? Inner Rage Taskmaster. We need this for the spell damage and for this potentially. A little bit confused. Playing these two is fine. We didn't need any of those. We could zap the ghoul, but zapping the ghoul is pretty bad. Blade Flurry was not an option. Not really. No, cannot be. We could attack with SI first in order to be forced to break the weapon. Oh, but then both boombots hits our face, so that's also not very advisable. But like, was ist das? 8 plus 8 sind 16, 24, 27, ja, das reicht halt auch nie. That's really a problem.
So many options.
We want to zap it again, right? We said. Yeah, I guess. So this. This guy got the buff, which is bad. You want to attack one? No, it doesn't matter, right? Oh well. Nah, it doesn't matter. I think we cannot play around Gromash any longer, right? Not as it is. We could have Blade Flurried for 5. I'm not sure. Like we could have Blade Flurried for 5, but then well, not really, right? Like if you Blade Flurry for 5, we cannot get rid of Dr. Boom unless we also zap him. So we would have effectively Blade Flurry for the boombots. It's not. It would have not been very good. Oh, I think. Did we win? That would be really cool. He still has 7 cards in the hand. Awesome. We made it, guys. Ooh, Seek Sick. So what is it? Day 3. But we can also simply... Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter how we do it. So we can just play 3 and visit this. Oh, sick guys. Sick. Okay, I'm taking a look at the chat. So, dum.
Valir versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
Watch your
Yeah, started at 4K and we are already 5.5. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah. Yeah, we really have to change that at some point, by the way. If this is Zoo, the Drake is so bad. So we just keep the Tomb Pillager and go from there. We have 3, 4. Yeah, I also have to figure out when to play Blood Mage and when not to, like whether we simply want to play Blood Mage turn 2 or whether we want to keep him. Probably usually if you can do this, probably just keeping him, right? Because Blood Mage can not only deal spell damage but can also get comboed. Creeper indicates usually Zoo does it? I think so. So let's do this. Coin Pillager into Pillager into Dr. Boom, because then we got 2 coins. So let's do that. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I heard the teacher is also good against Zoo because you can spawn a lot and they cannot really do a lot against it. But if you don't have preps, it's only half as true. I mean, we will eventually get those coins, and with those coins, we can coin, a lot of coin. Turn 4 already 1 coin, but that's not good enough. If we play this guy, we get another coin. We can then play Dr. Boom with the coins. Perhaps it's even better. Power overwhelming. The super haunted creeper. But then we will at least be able to use the weapons, so it's not that bad. Oh, he just ignores it actually. Should we have Blood Mage Eviscerate instead? Attacking the Imgang boss too? Okay, here's the thing. We cannot play Dr. Boom. We can play the Tomb Pillager, or we can play Blood Mage Eviscerate, which is actually the answer to the dude. This seems to be very good anyways. And this also seems to be good. So now we can choose between Violet Teacher, backstabbing this or this, does, like, both things don't make sense. We can either play the Tomb Pillager, or we can play Blood Mage and eviscerate that guy. The one is a 4/4 which can attack us. My thinking is also that if this attacks this, he cannot also attack this. I'm not sure whether that's correct thinking, but I mean the other thing would have been if he played the Tomb Pillager, he would have gone face again, right? Because he just went face before. So I'm not sure whether
The light protects me.
And if you would have gotten 2 coins, if you really would have got rid of 2, we could have now played Dr. Boom. I'm not sure how good it would have been, but we definitely could have played Dr. Boom. Now we just play divided. Hey, we have to play Dr. Boom at some point, don't we? Backstep, coin, zap, big Edwin or what? No.
Pay attention, class.
I'm not sure. What could have we done? We could have played Zap. Oh, Zap would have been so bad. But we could have played Coin, Zap, Backstep, Edwin, making it an 8-8. Not sure about that. Does it make any sense to zap this? Yeah, I guess so, right.
Pay attention, class.
I'm ready to learn.
Here we go.
I shall do as you shall do as you say.
Like if whatever he drew is more than... No, it's not more than... Yeah, okay, so let's do it like this.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need to eviscerate and attack it.
Do as you say. I shall do as you say. Shall do as you say.
2 life or the minion?
Instruction begin.
Yeah, or this actually. But then we don't deal damage. The damage is not relevant, right? Not too much. Our life, 8 life. Is being at 8 a problem? It could be. We will seize the board with this, right? So... How problematic is being at 8? Yeah, okay. No. I really would like to play Dr. Boom at some point, but at the moment, like, there would be some things we would die against. So perhaps we should just play this. Or is it spewy what we do at the moment? And we do have the board control, we do have Dr. Boom. We didn't have a poison. I mean, we should be able to keep the board clean, right? Actually, we are not.
Lapdogs, all of you. Careful.
Maybe we could have played the dragon if you, but I would really like to play Dr. Boom. Yeah, we have to play Dr. Boom. If we get Dr. Boom on the board, we simply win if he cannot kill us, and that's the important thing, I guess. Killing us meaning dealing 8 damage with 3 cards, whereas 1 could very well be power overwhelming. But he already played 1 power overwhelming, so it's not very likely. We could have drawn something with the dragon, but the question is what? No. I mean, only 2 specific cards are killing us. I don't know. That's really confusing, actually. So what was this game? So he played nothing turn 1 or not much. We played nothing. He played a creeper. We ignored the creeper. He played the 2/4 Imking boss. We played the 5/4. And he played the dwarf and attacked our face. We of course attacked the Imking boss and attacked with a weapon. So the question was basically whether we would like to play another Tomb Pillager or whether we would play the Blood Mage and the Eviscerate. And we decided for Blood Mage Eviscerate. Blood Mage Eviscerate cost us 1 card. So the question is, what is better? Him having a 4/4 which will probably attack our face is probably, I don't know, 5.5. And 5.5. And the Tomb Pillager is also kind of 5.5, I guess. So I don't think from the value perspective we can evaluate that. On the other hand, we also will have the Blood Mage on the board, and if he attacks the Blood Mage with the Creeper, he cannot attack the other guy. On the other hand, if he kills both of our guys, we can actually deploy Dr. Boom. Even if he only kills one of the guys, we can actually trade the other Tomb Pillager, and then we can deploy Dr. Boom. Now, how important is it to deploy Dr. Boom as soon as possible? How important is it? I mean, he doesn't win us right away. If the Boombot somewhat find the way into his face, it can even be that he doesn't do that much because it's only a plain 7/7, and to convert this into board will be very difficult. Sometimes they have stupid hits on X or something, and then it's also bad. But sometimes it's really huge. But the cleaner the board, the bigger Dr. Boom is. And we decided to use the Blood Mage because we also kind of wanted to cycle that card to perhaps draw something else. I think it was quite close, the turn 4 play. And then we had another one which was quite interesting, which was turn 5, where we decided to play Violet Teacher into Mess tokens. And instead of playing Violet Teacher into Mess tokens, we could have also opted into using the Zap and the coin and then getting a big Edwin, but I don't think that's right. Okay, so good. Yeah, about the top 100 stream. Yeah, I can see, I can see that. And for me, it's also a little bit strange to play on these ranks. I'm really honest here. Like it really feels a little bit weird. Full stop. I mean, there is not much to be said about it. But then again, unless we lost all our playing skill and playing strengths within the last 2 months, I think we can be confident. And I guess it's simply like the curse of playing a new deck, a completely new deck. Well, not always, but it seems that Eurogue has kind of specialities we have to learn. So as long as we do big blunders, we see, as long as that occurs, we should not be worried too much. Fan of Knives against, it's too slow, right? It's just too slow. It can be useful. It can be useful. But then again, it very often isn't. Okay. Yeah, Shaman, yeah. We could even do stuff like coining out weapons, but we really want to coin this SI7, don't we? Coining out Blood Mage, is this ever a possibility? Okay, backstabbing the Leper Gnome in general is not that beautiful. Yeah. We could use the coin to play Blood Mage. I mean, he doesn't really have super answers, so probably he will simply trade his Leper Gnome in. Then we will probably dagger up, and then we have like turn 3 backstab into SI. So I don't even mind too much coin into Thanos, to be honest. But it's a close call. Really close call. Like, I assume that he probably will attack it, and if he plays if he doesn't attack it, it's fine, because then we can actually backstab the golem, attack the golem, weapon up and attack it. So I assume he will, like, okay, now he will probably not attack it, like, unless he uses his face to attack it, which is fine. Then he soaks 3 damage, right? So that's kind of acceptable. Yeah, now of course we cannot use the backstab. We could have also waited, he attacks us, uses this guy, and then we coin out into SI, but I don't think it's better. Okay, we drew the prep, but we didn't know that before. Okay. I don't mind how it develops. I mean, of course, against Fey Shaman we have a horrible matchup. I don't even know what we gave it. I think I gave it -15. Yeah, it's horrible. I don't even know whether it's not -20. Okay, so the golem. Interestingly, this will be the best zap target. So we could, while a teacher prep zap, we could also dagger up, prep tinkers, attack the golem, 6 in the face. It's a lot of tempo. We go to 16, he goes to 23. Now you could argue if he zap it, we could also eviscerate it. I'm not sure whether the argumentation holds true, because perhaps we will need the damage to finalize him. But at the same time, with 3 cards, perhaps he really doesn't have a good drop. So I think that was a close call. Yeah, okay, so that was the right call. As I said, we could have also Tinker Sharp's Oil, 6 in the face. But then if he removes this, we need to build up our board first, so I was not a big fan of that play. Here's the spell power totem, so we have to get rid of this.
So many options.
The elements will destroy you.
But if you use the zap, we should use the zap next time with the Tinker's Oil. So probably just playing this guy.
This guy's toast.
Of course, not taking the damage.
I shall do as you say.
We need to get rid of the spell totem. So we should do it with S. Oh no, we cannot. Ah, shit. That was bad. Yeah, never mind. That was VV for 51 damage. Never mind. That was bad. We should ignore that one.
Instruction begins.
But it probably won't matter, right? We cannot finish next turn. 9, 10, 13, 13, 17. No, we need +1 turn anyways. So it should not matter. Yeah, standard stuff. No, not good.
And I shall do as you say.
Instruction begins. Here we go.
Yeah. So we brought him to 6. Well, he would have been effectively at 5. Well, we could have Blade Flurried. No, we could have not. Oh, that was unfortunate. It would have tilted me so much because we have 5 damage and he would have been at 5. So, yeah. But yeah, whatever. I mean, he can still kill it if he has a lightning bolt. But unfortunately, he soaked the lightning bolt into our face last turn. Bam! I'm the face shaman. Bam! Lightning bolt into your face. Yeah, the 1 damage. I'm just thinking, like we could have brought him to 5, and we could have also ignored the totem, so we could have brought him to 2 life. Huh? Oh, I'm not sure. 2 life. And now he's pissed. But I mean, like, how can he be pissed? I mean, he threw the lightning bolt into our face last turn. I mean, it's not our fault if he is, yeah, I mean, like, what can you say? Yeah. And it's also not coincidental that he is now, yeah, whatever. Yeah. People. Yeah, okay, good. So nearly the misplay cost us the game because, well, if he would have actually hit for 5, then this 1 life would have mattered. And what was it? Why did I think that we could hit it? Oh, actually we could have hit it. Well, not really. I mean, so if you would have hit it with both the small guys, the weapon would have stayed at 1. I'm not sure whether this would have been something we wanted. No, I don't think so. Not if we plan to Tinker's Oil next turn. So no, it's fine. It's fine. So let's fight with honor. Yeah, I take a look at the chat after the next game. So let's hope that he has a lot of muster for battle.
protects me.
Super face. Super duper ultra into super face. Prep would be good. Very good. Okay. So, backstep, okay, but only if you actually, remove something. But then we also take one target from Fan of Knives. We can coin into Fan of Knives, but then what do we do next time? We are committed to another Fan of Knives. We also would like to get to the Violet Teachers at some point, but I don't know about that. If we take the bot now, we can actually backstep it right away. I'm not sure, but depending on his turn, I have the feeling that perhaps we want to coin Violet Teacher into backstep. So I'm not sure. Oh shit. But actually it's not that bad actually. It's not that bad. Because now we will definitely backstab it. Oh, we have double backstab. Okay. Yeah, the Fan of Knives for 2 minions is also super slow. I mean, that being said. So it was not worth it. Okay, what are the options? Fan of Knives backstab clears the board. All coin Violet Teacher, backstab, and we attack one of those minions, leaving us with a 3/5 and minions. So that would actually be better, I think. Like we Fan of Knives here, that's okay, and we backstab here, that's also okay. Fan of Knives being good value, backstab being good value, but then again the other one, as you see, is just giving us board presence, and I think it's very much about board presence here. So just doing that should be the right thing to do. I think having board presence is of uttermost importance. So let's say this is as valuable as this, we just got 5 more board presence. For that we actually used just Fan of Knives, right? We get 1 more minion, we can trade minions and this guy.
So many options.
Okay, with the one play we use 3 cards, with the other play we would have used 1 card, so we traded 2 cards against 5 board presence more on the board. Let's say 4 if we equalize those. So actually that's okay. Oh, well actually I'm not sure, but yeah, whatever. Violet Teacher, then we can, yeah. I think that's fine, we can also draw something, but like we want to keep the board clean because he can also have buff. And we also got here spell power into another Fan of Knives. What do we do now? Okay. Preparation. Well, it's looking good. I mean, we have all the kind of removal. He can use the spider to attack. I think we should not take care too much of the spider. I don't think the spider is too important. Probably just play the dragon.
Too soon.
Because it's mana efficient.
Instructions begin.
I mean, we could prep that, but what can one spider do? In all seriousness. We have to raise him anyways.
Shields up. Red alert.
He probably won't play Consecration if he plays all that stuff. Oh, not in the face this time. I'm impressed. So we have spell power, all these divine shields. Prep Fan of Knives. But then we can play Blood Mage and Teacher, then we can actually kill the egg too. Whatever comes out of the egg if you want that. We don't want to double blade flurry, do we?
Pay attention, class. Too soon. We hunger for vengeance.
I'm ready to work, as you say. I'm ready to work.
I think that's just about right. I mean, he also only has 3 cards. So can he really efficiently raise here?
Reporting for duty.
Ah, okay, cool. We really got all the tools, right? So what shall we do? Should we... This... Prep. I don't even know. Like... If we use the Tinkers, we cannot play the Edwin. So what is it? Heh. Okay, so this means another 9 damage, and this means another big fat minion. So what shall we do?
Too soon.
I don't know, whatever. Let's just do this. But I'm not very sure whether that was the best. So like this he goes to 5, but perhaps if it doesn't hit not. And with the other play he goes to... I think we have 9 life more, but we get a big Edwin. How big is the Edwin? Was it 8-8 or 10-10? Something like this. Very big Edwin. Ooh, scary. Okay, yeah, I think we can just go in the afternoon break. Because, like, we started at 4K and we arrived at 4K. Complete nonsense. What is our tracker bot saying? Yeah, we are still at 60% and... but at least we could capitalize the last 5. Yeah, I have to say from these, I mean, guys, seriously, I mean... oh, what was it? Oh no, we started here actually. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, but I have to say, like, some of those we could have won. Like the warrior game, we basically had the win already. the Reno Warlock, yeah, we should have sprinted before. So we also learned a lot. Yeah. So we are actually learn a lot. And after learning a lot, we could win more. If it would only be that easy. But I'm very confident that we will be able to improve. So I'm taking a look at the chat. For those who haven't seen the deck, this is what we play at the moment. And yeah. How many games could you play? Like, I plan to play at least 30 games per day. So let's see. Yeah, it's looking good. Good, yeah. Also, I hope we will, over the time, climb a little bit in ranks, of course. But I mean, for learning purposes, that's a perfect learning environment. So I am really looking forward for the bright future, guys. Okay, so I am taking a break, eating some tasty Asian food, and after the tasty Asian food, small nap, and then I'm gonna back to stream for you. So have a very nice one and see you in whatever, let's say, few hours. Bye.